Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be breaking down the YouTube portfolio. I haven't done an update video, so I'm going to do it right now. So let's dive into it right now. It will be right over here on the side. Now as you can see, compared to where we were at the last time when I did one of these, we were sitting around 659, 660, and we've lost a tremendous amount from then till now. If we look at the 3-month, we can see that there was a big dip right here. And that kind of happened last week, and it kind of caught me by surprise. There was just a major sell-off. It was kind of wild. But let's look into my positions that I have. I doubled up on some AT&T stock because it dropped significantly right in here. I started scooping up shares to drive my average cost down. I try to drive it down as much as I could, which then increased my market value to $265. It is 41% of my portfolio, which is a little high for diversifying. That's a little on the higher end for a single stock in my portfolio. As you guys can see, I'm down $8 as of right now, and this is giving live results as I'm recording. So that was a kind of big hit, and the dividend should be coming in October, so I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. But it's still a good buy right now, trying to drive down my average cost. I almost have 10 shares of AT&T. I love my position with it. I'm not going to be changing it at all. Moving on to Iron Mountain, I got into this stock when it was at the high. As you guys can see, I bought it like right around here. Let me scroll up so you guys can see that. I bought it right around in here, and it just dropped. So it dropped down to $26, and that took the portfolio down. But as you guys can see, I'm already about to receive a dividend when I just bought this stock. I have a dividend of 62 cents coming in on October 2nd, which was a good steal because I've only been with this stock for not too long. I must have bought it right on the ex-dividend date and not even known it. So moving on to Suncor, this is a new position that I really wanted to build into my portfolio. I've had them on my watch list the longest. I really like the company. I really like the stock. So I decided to get in, and I immediately got bodied by it. This right here is the day that I bought it. I bought it like right here, and then it just went yoom and just destroyed me. I should have just waited because I was going to buy some on the 25th, and it shot up. I was like, oh no, it's going to go up. So I bought, and then it went back down. So I was like, dang it. But I will be buying more because I think this stock is going to just go crazy. And it does pay a dividend of 9%, which is pretty good, especially for an energy stock. And one thing that I like about Suncor, even though their earnings are going down and they're not making money per share, their earnings per share are garbage, but the potential growth from this stock is huge. If you look at their 5-year, they were a pretty consistent stock. They had the dip in the 2018 with the 2018 deal, and then at the end, in December when all those companies were getting in trouble, in 2018, that was a really kind of up and down year. But if you look at where it consistently was at, and then the humongous downturn that happened to it recently, this stock is a good buy. So I'm planning on buying a lot more, especially because I've been watching it for a while now, and I really believe in the stock. Now, I ended up like ladder trading, and basically what that means is where you buy in low, and then you sell high, and then it drops back down, and then you buy it again. It's kind of like day trading, but they call it ladder trading, is when you're just going up the ladder. And I accidentally did it with this stock on accident because I thought the stock was overvalued, so I sold, and I know I preach buy and hold long term, but I thought it was way overpriced, and I knew it was gonna drop, so I sold it. So I bought it at $42.98, and I already knew it was overpriced. It just kept on going up, and whenever it got to 43, I knew it was gonna drop. I didn't know how much longer it was gonna take before it dropped, but I knew the stock was gonna drop because it was way too early for this stock to be uptrending that much. So I sold it on the 11th, and lo and behold, like 16 days later, the stock tanks. I jumped back in at 38.77. As you can see, I was having troubles buying it. I don't know what the issue was, but like for some reason it wasn't letting me buy it, and that was super weird to me, but I finally bought it, and now it's at 38.61, which is lower than my buy price, but I'm not really concerned based on this chart right here of how it shot up. And yes, it fell again, but if you look at this and how it shot up, fell, recovered, fell, recovered, fell, recovered, fell. This is what this stock does. This stock, Mo, is known for, look, recovering, growing, falling a little bit, growing, falling, growing, fall, and then you can see since 2017 it's been in this cycle of it falls and then recovers and falls more, recovers, falls more, and it's got this negative kind of downturn. But if you look on the shorter side, you can see that this stock is pretty much always going down unless you're in one of these little mini recover stages. So a lot of people try to day trade this stock, but I'm mostly interested in the sweet 8.78 dividend. I'm more concerned about getting that dividend. I'm not really concerned about where the share price is at. I'm more concerned on the earnings per share, how well settled the company is, what the company's resources are, what moves they can make, who's in leadership of that company, and the market cap and the dividend rather than the stock price. I'm not really concerned with the stock price for this one. Now getting into QYLD, my favorite QYLD. If you guys are new to my channel and don't know anything about this, I love QYLD. Upcoming activity, $1 dividend, getting that every month. I have about $151 in this. It's 23% of my portfolio. So next month I will be getting $1.51 for my monthly dividend on that. And as of right now, we're sitting just above my average cost, total return of 188. Not much to really say here except for I did snatch up a couple shares for 21 flat, and then this, I think I just dumped the rest of the money that I had. Yeah, so 21.6 at share. So I snatched two right around 21 flat, which brought the price down, which was nice. Moving on to realty income, I really like this stock. It's the stock I made the most off of. At one point, not too long ago, when this stock was right around 65, this down here, my total return was almost at $20 because as you guys can see here, my average cost is $57.23. So I got in on a good price, and it dropped back down into the low 58s, and I kind of wanted to snatch another share of it, but I ended up not snatching a share. I highly regret it now that it went up. I just wanted to get into QYLD and AT&T more. And moving on to the last stock in this portfolio, it's AGNC. It's kind of a newer position. It has a dividend yield of 12%. I really like it. Now, this is more of a skeptical investment. It's not as much as a solid investment, but so far it's been paying me each month. I've only been working with one share, and how much has been reinvested after earning those dividends. but I really like this stock just to have the cash flow coming in monthly. And as you guys can see, my portfolio is significantly smaller because I wanted to get rid of the extra stuff and really focused on what I wanted to build. I really want to build out the T, even though it already really is. I really want more of my portfolio to be in Iron Mountain and Suncor, and then I also wanted more of it in Mo, whereas in QYLD I'm pretty set there. I do want more shares. I want to build up my monthly dividend from them, but I also want to build up Realty Income and AGNC. So these were kind of the positions that I wanted to build out. So I went back to the basics. I got rid of SDIV. It wasn't giving me a competitive dividend compared to QYLD. So I said, why am I investing in this when they're pretty much doing the same thing? They're just through different people. So I decided to scrap it and go move my money around a little bit. But this is the update for the September 29th edition of this portfolio. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.